The seventh quality, Christ in me will not be seeking its own. Christ's love is not insistent on its own rights, but seeks Christ's attitude when he took upon himself the form of a servant. Jesus took upon himself the form of a slave. Now, in America, slavery is evil. In God's economy, we're to be slaves to one another, and especially to God and to Christ. We know the concept. We just think it's terrible. But it's actually the currency of the kingdom, that we are his subjects. And if we are God's slaves, and he tells us to love everyone with this kind of love, we become willing to slave for others. And that's the wonder. Christ in me will not be provoked. That's the eighth quality. Christ's love is never flying into a rage. This is a lack of becoming exasperated. It's interesting. Proverbs 25:28 says, "He that has no rule over his own spirit is like a city that the walls are down." When we get exasperated, it breaks our walls down. When we fly into a rage and are angry, it lowers our defenses. In fact, in Ephesians 4, when it talks about giving place to the devil, it's right in context of a list that has to do with anger and wrath and evil speaking. And all of those things lower our spiritual defenses. Christ in me will not be provoked. There are only two kinds of people, those who think of their rights and those who think of others. Our mind sight is either selfish, we measure everything how it helps me, or selfless, how I can express Christ's love to others. Number 9, Christ in me will not be taking into account wrongs suffered. Christ's love seeks to remember no evil. This is refusing to store up a memory of all the wrongs received. It's a liberating truth to grasp hold like an accountant of a clear ledger and say, Lord, I will not hold on to these. I will give them to you. And whatever ones need to be dealt with, you will deal with them. It's such a liberating thing. Chrysostom, the Byzantine preacher of Constantinople, said, "Love is like a spark falling into the ocean is quenched." Love is the love of Christ, so strong that all the hurts are like sparks that fall into the ocean and they're immediately quenched. And so that we cannot keep track of the wrongs against us. The scriptures tell us, as God does not hold our sin against us, we must not hold them against each other.